green workbench. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of a project for the home, or we're doing a school project, how to build a marionette. A simple, easy marionette. So we have these dowels for the arms and legs. Just block of wood for the body. For the head, there's a lot of different things you can do. You use a small balloon and paper mache. Make the size of head you want. This is just a blank table foot, furniture foot that you can get at your hardware store. And then we need these screw eyes, small screw eyes that will go on the end of the dowels and form the joints, the shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, and then we have larger screw eyes for in between the head and the body. Now the first thing we need to do to prepare is to combine the screw eyes together so that they form a joint. Easy way to do that is take your vise grips, clamp down on the closed end of the screw eye, some needle nose pliers, get in that hole and bend it open just enough that you can thread the other one through. So a little bit more. Okay. Now we're going to close the loop with our vise grip. Perfect. So here we've got the two shoulders. We'll do the same thing for elbows, hips, and knees. Get that all put together, and then we'll be ready to start making the limbs and attaching them to the body. Okay, all the screw eyes have been connected together for all my joints. Now, like I said, this is a school project, and ultimately this marionette is going to be King Arthur, so I'm not real worried that the body is just a block, because the clothing will be armor, and you won't even be able to tell once it's all completed. So the next thing that we need to do is measure and mark where we're going to drill the holes for the arms. Now, you don't want it to be too far down, it would look funny. So I'm going to go 3/8, and then we'll center it up. Now, since this is a school project, I'm actually going to have my daughter do the markings. So we'll center it up, mark on both sides so they're the same, mark the bottoms for the feet and legs. And then our next task will be to cut the dowels for the arms. Now you can make it however long you want, but you do want to make it so that it looks proportional. Just think about your own body. If this is your torso, your arms are going to go down to just below your torso. So you can divide two pieces in half for that, and then your same thing for your legs. Try to make it as proportional as possible so that it doesn't look funny. I'm using a miter box and a miter box saw, which will guide the saw and will allow my daughter to make the cuts herself with my supervision, and it won't be too difficult for her to do. So when I come back, all the dowels will be cut and the armholes will be marked, and we'll be ready to drill our pilot holes so we can start attaching the screw eyes. Okay, we have the holes drilled in all of the dowels. We started our screw eyes in the body, so they're all ready to go. So we'll drill in each piece one by one until we have arms and legs. Okay, so we have finished putting everything together, attaching all the joints to the body. We've got arms and legs. We decided to make feet, so we just cut 2 little blocks and made 2 more eye bolt joints, connected them onto the feet. Make sure all of your eye bolts are in tightly and in the right direction so your joints move the way that you want them to move. And you're set. Now we'll work on decorating, giving him clothes and a personality, and then we'll work on stringing up the marionette so that it can be controlled. Okay, so our King Arthur is all dressed and ready to go. He's got his tinfoil armor, his cape from some fabric we found, and the most ingenious part, I think, is the sink stopper for his helmet and the Barbie hair for his hair as goatee and mustache. So now we need to string him up so that he's ready to use as a puppet. So we have the piece of wood that we're going to use, and we're going to cut it into sections. So, the first one will be one of the handles, about there. Yep. There we go. Okay, now we need our long piece. Okay, first thing we're going to do is drill the holes for the strings. So put one on each end there. It's going to go there. One in the middle here. One on each end there. So go ahead. Okay. And press it all the way in. Okay. Okay. We're going to take a dab of glue. Just the hammer. Go ahead. Okay. So we've cut some lengths of string. Right now we just cut them long. We'll readjust them later. But we need to connect to each joint that we are going to tie up. So the knees, the hands, and the head. So we'll go ahead and tie to the knees. Now I don't know that I strung it up the way a puppet master would, but it seems to work. You can experiment with how you string it up. The important thing is that everything is tight, and when it's held straight, your arms and your legs stay straight. Wasn't that difficult of a project? Please follow me for more great how-to videos, and hope you enjoy.